joined by head cross-country coach Macario Campos. And Coach, first of all, how's the summer going?
Brian, thank you very much. Good morning to all the Mustang fans. Summer's going well. A little warm down where I live. Silver City is usually 10-15 degrees cooler, so when I come up here, it's a lot more enjoyable than what we suffered down in Lordsburg. But other than that, it's going well.
Yeah, if you let's go back to the end of last season. Let's first talk about the cross-country season. The team overall. You got a lot of the kids coming back. Amy Apodaca has done some good showing so far. Had a lot of the guys that are doing good runs as well. How much did it help them, getting to host here, and then, touch on the track season too? You took, a good handful of them out there. How much does that help them for next year?
During the cross season, rewinding back to the previous year, I had redshirted Nicole in order for her to be part of that team, and it was a solid team. I mean, we had a couple of first place wins, a lot of top 10 individually with her, Melina. Amy was just at a point where she was right behind him. She still hadn't done the big jump that she did during the cross season. You did see that a little bit in Amy at the end at the regional meet. She really made a big jump. The transition into the track on the women's team had a handful, like you said, the most that we've ever taken to some of the meets. So that was encouraging. She really progressed. She came down at almost another minute. Was very close to some of the provisionals. For the 1500, she was just about 4 seconds off the provisional, 4 or 5 seconds off the provisional for the 15. So that's definitely encouraging. She'll be a junior next year. I did lose some seniors, and on the men's team, it was a very young team, very young team. So we're just looking to build on that. The kids that are coming in, then I'm looking for that strength to come through. So excited that one of the top kids, Patrick, he redshirted last year. So he's one that I'm looking for, for him to do some good things.
You talked about it being a younger team that we saw this past year. What have you kind of looked for in recruiting? What have been some of the areas you've looked at, across the country about, who you could get in to bring in to try to help your team next year?
The women's team, some junior college. I mean, I lost 3 of my top 5, so I needed to get someone just to step in immediately to fill those spots. Of course, I could count on Amy. She's one that just transitioned over. Caitlin as well. And one of the freshmen, Janice Chacon, that I feel that she can make that jump to grab one of those number 4 or 5 spots. So that's how that's working out on the men's team. I'll have more of the returners. So just bringing a couple of the freshmen, kids from New Mexico. So a couple of JC kids to fill in a little bit more of the leadership roles. So we'll see. The main thing is to keep them healthy. That's I always tell them that's a first. That should be our number 1 priority, to stay healthy, because if we stay healthy, then we're going to be able to do all the workouts that will eventually fulfill the accomplishments and the goals that we have for the season.
And the last thing, Coach, just talking about your schedule coming up, you do usually a lot of those Division I open races. I'm sure that you're probably looking at doing some of those again this year.
Yes, this year we'll be at our conference meet will be held at Western State, so we know that. Our regional meet's going to be up in Denver, so we know those for sure. This year's kind of unique because there is the championship tournament that includes, I believe, volleyball and I don't know what other fall sports. So that extends that. So our season this year is going to go a little bit longer. If I'm looking at some dates, November 1st is our RMAC championship, and November 15th is our regionals, which is traditionally 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks further. But it looks like we'll be opening up at NAU. I love going out there. The weather is good, and it's a good opening meet. one of the changes that I did make last year from the previous years, I took out the UC Riverside meet, which was good. At times we ran well there. If we had a good summer, then we opened up really well there. If we didn't, then it wasn't good. So what I did last year, I looked around in that area, and I found one in Pomona Pitzer, and I really enjoyed that. Which is 2-3 weeks later, and it looks like we'll return there. We had some good performances from Nicole and Melina, so it was very convenient. So it looks like we'll still be doing those. Other than that, we'll head out to New Mexico Highlands and probably U of A, and we'll see. Like I said, this kind of throws a little curve because some of the coaches had to adjust. Another one that will be heading out will be to the Triton Invite at UC San Diego, which their date is totally different. But however, it accommodates that. And he's already accommodated for the shift, like I had mentioned earlier, for the championship tournament. So it'll be a little lengthy. We're capped at certain meets, but that will give us a period of 1 or 2 weeks where we'll just work on training and head out. So it could work at a good advantage. So hopefully we're able to do that.
All right, Coach. Appreciate you taking the time. Best of luck for the upcoming season.
Appreciate it, Brian. Thank you very much. And again, follow us on WNMUMustangs.com. Thank you very much. Have a good day.